My name is Rita Steinhauser. My maiden name was Rita Castilloux. There was 8 children in our family. Harry was the 4th child. And I had 4 brothers and 2 sisters. And Harry was a very shy person. All his life, he was very bashful. When we used to go to the store, he used to give me the money to go in the store and buy something because he was so bashful. And he didn't have too many girlfriends because he was too shy to ask them out. But he did have a couple girls before he joined the Army. And then he joined the Army, or he got drafted, really. When he graduated from high school, he went right into a trade school, Ford's trade school. And he was learning to be an engineer. And then he was drafted in the Army. And he left, he was only in the Army about 4 months before we got the notice that he was killed. He was killed on October the 4th, 1944. At the time he died, my one sister had her baby. And it was hard on my mother because she didn't want my sister to know that her brother died. So she had to keep pretty jolly. And I thought later on in my life, I don't know how she could have did it. But at the time then, I was young and I didn't appreciate her feelings. But now as I got older, I said, I don't know how she could have did it when she lost her son, because later in life, I lost my son. And it was very, very hard. So I said, my mother, I think, was so brave that she could do this. Just acting like nothing happened. She didn't want my sister to know until she came home. Because my sister Katie, the one you met one time, her and Harry were pretty close in age, and they did a lot of things together because they were close in age. So I think she was closer to him than probably the rest of us kids. My mother got a letter, a postcard, a telegram, that he was missing in action. But they never did find the body. So we just went on with that. But then my mother died without knowing where he was found. And later on, 50 years later, they got in contact with me that they'd found his body. A man named Renzo found his body with a metal detector. And they got the helmet and the dog tags, and there was rings, and there was a picture of a girl. I don't know who she was. We thought maybe he met her over here in Italy because I didn't recognize her. That he was on fighting, and he was on the machine gun for 12 hours. And his head officers had told Harry to go take a rest in his foxhole because he was tired. They told him to go take a rest. So it was soon after that, he went to his foxhole. That's when the Germans come over and bombed. So he was just buried alive. So I just hope he didn't suffer, but I don't think he did. We were doing my kitchen then. My son was doing my kitchen, and we got a call. First I got a call from my older brother, Arthur, because they contacted him first because he's the oldest. But he just thought it was some kind of a joke. He thought someone was just playing a joke on him. So he wouldn't even listen to him. He said, you better call my sister Rita, if maybe she can talk to you. So they got in touch with me, and that's when Alberto and all them, Renzo, invited us to come to Italy to see where he died. And me and my daughter Penny and my sister came and went to Monte Battaglia and saw the plaque, which we couldn't believe how he was honored. Saw his picture in the city hall, and I says, my God, I can't believe how much they cared about Harry. But if they knew him in person, I believe they would have loved him. I have his helmet at home, and I have his flag, and I have all his little things that I think I'm going to donate to this museum. I'm going to send them to either Renzo or Valerio. And I think they will be placed somewhere where he will be appreciated. When I got my call from my daughter Jenny, asking me if I'd like to go to Italy again, I was just amazed. I've always wanted to go back again, but I never thought I would have a chance. So my daughter Jenny said, we're going to go to Italy. And she wanted to see where Harry was born and buried and everything, which I appreciate, because I wanted the kids to see all this and maybe appreciate what he did. So I wanted really to see Harry again, where he was buried, but I wanted to see my friends. I made friends with Valerio and Renzo and Katrina, and I just love them so much. I just wanted to see them again. So that's the story, why I'm here and why I'm so happy. This will be my last trip, because I'm now almost 91 years old. So I just appreciate being here with everybody, okay?